We do a floating speed dating session.
Hello, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 5th League of Leading Ladies Conference.
We're talking about trust, so before I start to speak, can I just ask you to stand up? And now, this is one of the most common ways in China that people, including business leaders, begin their day. All you have to do is just follow me, just shake your body and try not to hold your shoulders. So the key is to let your arms go. If you want to go crazy, you can. My Qigong teacher does this. 4, 5, stop. Close your eyes, just put your hands down. All I've been saying for the last 2 days is how grateful I am to be here and what a gift it's been to be here and an honor, truly, to be with these women. It is very rare to be in a company of very successful, very inspiring, very accomplished women who are also really open with each other and not just inspiring each other, but also not minding sharing their failures and their troubles and their mistakes and learning from each other that way. The speed with which women in particular, we go from I made a mistake to I'm an incompetent human being, it's like fast.
I want to talk about how fake news actually expresses human nature, interacting with technology. What I was describing was to see fake news as a very human expression. It's actually very human, and it's human nature. And what I was trying to make sense of was to see that the correlation of fake news as basically gossip on steroids, that fake news is the shadow side of social media, just as gossip is the shadow side of clean communication. And that in both cases, both gossip and fake news create animosity, create fear, intensify tribalism. And so the question is, how can we develop a capacity to be more conscious, to be more capable, not to take the red pill or the blue pill, but to create a purple pill, a pill of understanding.
Underlying this is the simple and the old truism by Albert Einstein, who rightly pointed out, your imagination is at least as important as your knowledge, because knowledge is limited.
Look at the ethics of how you're operating. Ethics is everything. We call it the shit factor.
The world is more connected, we travel. It's perfectly possible to show up in a place like this where you don't speak the language, but because you have this computer in your pocket, you're able to explore and to discover it.
I got to wake up in the mountains, which is an unusual experience for me. I got to wake up in the mountains and then meet a load of women from all kinds of businesses and all kinds of walks of life and have fascinating conversations. Given how much fun it was to stand on the stage and talk about our journey with all of these women and a few men in the audience talking to us, I think it's definitely an experience I'd like to repeat.
So at the age of 12, I got my first job. I realized people hate doing stuff like ironing and cleaning. So I was like, great, I will do my ironing, do my cleaning. And I got a load of money for it. People hate ironing. I did ironing after school every single day. I now own nothing that needs ironing. Nothing.
Everyone here really gives. They give in an emotional, psychological, and a spiritual way. And that give means it takes a lot from you to deliver something really meaningful, really personal, really vulnerable. I must have met a dozen women who came up to me with better ideas, directions, angles, thoughts, feedback, or just very, very strong positive energy to help me on my journey and to also share their journeys and their perspectives. I feel like I've got so much, even though I gave so much this morning. It's been really wonderful. I'm incredibly grateful.
The conference was full of trust and encourages me to trust more in life. And our workshop was a great experience for the participants with their body in martial art, how they react and who they are. And it was a great experience who you are under deep stress.
Well, and I was very impressed about the women, how fast they developed in our workshop with this martial art connection, and how quick they could turn the techniques into reality. So I was very impressed about the women, how fast they did all our workshop things.
I was doing a workshop here in this lovely place called The Sound of Leadership, where we use the power of classical music to open up the personalities and go straight to the strengths and the abilities of all the people here. And it was great to see the openness, the braveness and the level of commitment and also joy of those leading ladies, obviously leading ladies, who were quite touched and moved how quickly we got to the spot and really tried to change and started some change in their attitude and values of seeing their role as a leader.
We did a coding workshop, and in the first part we explained different programming languages. Then we did an interactive computational thinking exercise with everybody, where we cut bread. And in the end, everybody coded their own website. They in the end said coding is fun.
We had the honor of giving a workshop on trusting your body. We found that the group was very trustful and trustworthy, even closing their eyes and, doing exercises with us. And so altogether, we experienced really an atmosphere of trust here.
Well, this workshop, Trust in Your Body, is also on background of the latest neuroscientific foundings and the development, self-development of mindfulness as an inner attitude. It is crucial to our life because it helps us to really bring the good recovery mode and the performance activation together. And it helps us to develop ourselves in the sense of having more calmness and more inner strength to cope with difficult situations.
It was a great opportunity to be here at the League of Leading Ladies and to introduce them to Urban Gurus, the executive network for conscious leadership. And especially it was intriguing and exciting to see how purpose-driven all these ladies are who are in leading positions in their companies.
It's like always, it's a great pleasure to be here, and an excellent combination of good lifestyle and really impactful lectures and a lot of fun together.